Alright, welcome back to round 3 of this league with Hardened Scales. It's been a couple of days, so I have not played in a couple of days. One day I think it was maintenance on NTGO, the other day I was just, pretty busy. But before I get into it, I'd like to just go over 1 second to there's been the first preliminary released after the companion nerf. And I just want to show you some interesting decks, like more than interesting decks that have done well. So decks that we may be facing. I feel that whenever a deck does well, people tend to kind of navigate to it. I mean, that's just natural, right? So you're more likely to find it when you play your league. So it's a good idea. I like to do this every time I play a league. I go over Goldfish and I look, okay, what have people played? Not because I want to change my deck tremendously to adapt to these decks, but rather to have an idea, okay, what is likely that I will face, and kind of start thinking in the back of my brain what I will do against it. So red green mid range, honestly I like this guy. I follow him on Twitch. He's called GG something. You can look him up. He's one of the ponza streamers. He's very good. I actually honestly think I have this exact same list, almost card by card, maybe except one collector roof that was something else, as a slipped up behind here, which is kind of funny. I like this deck a lot. I think this is much better than the Obosh version right now. It just takes too much mana to play Obosh. The cool thing about Obosh was to do something like turn 4, turn 5 Obosh and finish the game. But, now it's another turn, it's just not good. And you give up a lot. They're playing Chandra, they're playing Bloodberry Elf, they're playing Scavenging Moose. All these cards are awesome. So I really like this build of the deck. And I would not be surprised to face it. We are 50-50, I think, against this deck. If we have a good start, we can beat them, but if they get Magus of the Moon early and they get going, it can be a hard win. Then humans did pretty well. There were a couple of humans up there. Interestingly, they play basically the same they ever played, but they play this General Kudro of Ranith, which doesn't affect us so much, I guess. Well, only because it's a Lord, that's the main reason. I also saw a couple of Storm decks, and I think Storm, it's of course has not changed much, but since decks are kind of dawdling around right now, okay, should we play this, should we play that? People are still playing Obosh Ponza, they're slower, Same with a lot of other, even Hardened Scales, it doesn't have access to Lurus, so we're a bit slower maybe, we're a bit less resilient. Storm is just a perfect deck to play. These combo decks that you just play and win the game on your own. You don't really care what the opponent's doing. I think, they're well positioned. And I'm surprised to see that the Yorion deck of choice is still... Are they playing Lombi? No, they're not playing Yorion. Okay, that's as expected. Playing Urza, 60 cards, as I kind of predicted in my other video. When you play Urza, you want to draw Urza, you want to make the most out of Urza by playing fewer cards. So you play the 60 cards and you play Urza as soon as possible. And I think that's really the way to go. And there were a couple of decks that did well. And of course, Eldrazi Tron keeps on doing well. And just out of all the other lists, I saw this list, which is super sweet. They're playing Naya mid-range with Runic Aranasaur, which is every time an ability is activated, you may draw a card by creature of land. That's crazy. I mean, against Scales, imagine how many cards they would draw. Stormforge Mystic, and he can get Emberclave. I don't know. I love this list. I saw it and I think it's really, really cool. I don't know if we'll face it, but yeah, without further ado, let's get into the league. We're 1-1 currently. We got sort of destroyed by Jeskai Tempo. And by sort of destroyed, I mean, we were 1 card away in the second game. We had drawn anything but lands for 5 turns. We probably would have won. In game 1, they just had when they're on the play, these tempo decks, it's kind of hard with Scales because we only really play at sorcery speed, castle spell at sorcery speed, so it becomes hard sometimes to kind of get back on tempo against these tempo decks that will just, put a spell queller in there and just try to beat you down. Wait, what about this hand? They choose to play first. No companion was revealed, they keep 7. 4 lands, Ladrani Skull. I guess we can... I mean, this hand is a bit... whatever. I guess we could have a turn 4 maybe kill, turn 5 maybe. That's just a bit too bad, I think, this hand. Just a bit too slow. especially on the draw. I like to be a bit more greedy on the draw. And this hand, you know, this hand is much faster, so I'll keep it. I think Electrorinos Scale, since we only have one land, this will be a rather slow card, and would rather find a land. Yeah, there's also a chance we don't have a green and a white to play this. So I think of all the cards, I'll put this back. Yeah, at least this hand, you know, has some kind of proactive line. Of course, they can. We could be playing a jaunt, and then they can just discard us. Oh no, it's a. Okay, we're maybe playing against Storm. You know, Benigno. We're playing against Benizo. I don't know how you pronounce THNO. Benito. So they're 7 visioning. They're having some kind of visions. I recommend going for the serum liquids whenever you can. And 2 cards on top. Okay, they just found the dream. Okay, of course another metallic mimic, not the dream. So not even sure. If we're against Storm, our life total doesn't matter, so I'd rather get the most perfect mana we can. And we're basically looking for a line with Ancient Stealings. Almost any line would do. And a line it is. So, any order there, pass the turn. So next turn, we play Mimic, we play Ballista, we play Hangavac. Yeah, maybe the turn after this Mimic can become a... They maybe have Rayman, which would suck, but Simian Spirit Guide. Oh no, we're against us for... Why do I always play against this deck? Oh, this deck is brutal to play against. Rhinos. So we're playing against a Rhino deck. Rhinomania! So maybe life actually does matter. I am going to get... I'm not sure if I want to get a Plains actually, because then if we draw enough lands, we could actually get this to be good. To be like, yeah. I think anyway we'll find a land. I'm just gonna get a forest. So get the metallic mimic down. Name construct. I think we have a good hand, but our opponent, I mean, they have the natties. As always, it seems. I mean, I always feel that this deck is a bit... It has a bit more better draws than it should. At least they cannot restore balance. I mean, they can, but actually it's worse for them if they restore balance. 8 damage. I mean, it's hard to justify getting 8 damage dealt to the face. So I think I need to block with at least the Hangavac. Not loving it, but could also block with a Mimic. If I draw a line, I could block with a Mimic. Actually, I'm gonna block with a Mimic. You know, the reason I'm blocking with a Mimic is if I draw a land, then I can play Mimic and then block with the Hangavac and basically name Topter with a Mimic. Okay, let's do that. Okay, I only take 4. Yeah. They trample also. Damn it, I just forgot they have trample. I take a lot more than 4. I take 7. I mean, doesn't matter. I think we're pretty lost already. We are very bad at dealing with this deck. There are 3 cards. Wow. I mean, of course they had like turn 2 Rhinos, which is on the play, which is really hard to beat. I think. I don't think many decks beat that. As in, they get Greater Gargadon. Okay, that's an Ozolite. To be honest, I don't think we can win. So they attack us for 8. Man, I really wanted to land this turn. So I don't think we can win. I mean, they are at 17. They have 4 cards in hand, and yeah. I guess we can just try our best. Maybe we could... Okay, I'm gonna I mean, maybe they kill me, they kill me. I'm gonna get aggressive and try to go for it. So I'm gonna play the Throne of Geth. Yeah. I don't think with how it scales this matchup is winnable. But we're already mulligan, so I don't know. I mean, there's plenty of things they can do just to kill us this turn. They could even have a Remand. That would be it, I think. Or a counter spell. They can also have like a Mana Leak. I don't think they play Mana Leak or anything like that. But is that Chan? Okay. Can't pay. Pretty brutal. Pretty brutal. Yeah, they have a bolt or anything like that. We're super dead. Yeah, maybe we drew. Yeah, that's not basically. We need to draw hunger, like 100 skills and a Ravager, right? We also didn't need a land drop. I mean, we're pretty toasted. Are they gonna play scared or not? That we both? I was like, okay, that's a lot of respect they're giving us. We're 1. The 4 mana up. They are okay. Yeah, whatever. I don't think we could have won this game anyway. Alright, so sideboarding. What is good against this deck? I think Needle doesn't do anything. Graftigus Cage. They're not playing creatures, only Gargadon, but who cares? And he comes from exile, so Graftigus Cage doesn't stop it. Path to Exile. I think the only card we want is Nature's Claim. And I think Throne of Geth are rather slow. Do they care about Spike Feeder at all? Veils of Summer. They do play some counter spells. I'm gonna look up a list. Sorry. Excuse me. Just ate a protein bar. Electrobalance. They do replicate, destroy target. So they have like even good ways to deal with it. They have Blood Moon, Sanctity. Okay, they don't really play. I mean, they could play some counter spells, but I'm not gonna bring in like Veil of Summer. Path to Exile. So I just need to cut a card. I'm gonna cut one of Adramis Cove because it's rather slow. One thing I thought that we could do in grindier matchups is to set out the healer and the Spike Feeder if they have a lot of removal and this will never resolve. And also the Lurus, and then we can use the Lurus as a companion. It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. Yes. I'll have to play first. So this hand is good. It just the problem is that it's just not good enough, you know? Like maybe we just need a bonkers hand to deal with this deck, guys. I mean, this house has Ravager, has Ballista, has Hangar Walker. But, I mean, so what's the plan? So how do we beat them? Like, we start Hangar Walker turn 2, then turn 3 we play Ravager. It's extremely slow. It's not fluid, you know, not fluid. Not sure. Of course, Ravager is probably our best creature. We have 2 of them now. Huh. Okay, I'm not loving it, but I'll keep it. On the draw, most likely I would totally mulligan this one. The play, Maids of okay, yeah, they're not mulliganing. They're pro. They're pro. So, not having a 1-drop is probably around the worst thing you can have in this deck nowadays, because we have so many good 1-drops. But in theory, they're not, you know, this deck we're playing against is not a turn 2 deck. Even though it looked like it last turn. More visions. Wow, it's like, this is a cool art, by the way. I like it. It's just like seeing the things. So I'm gonna get a Temple Garden tapped. Electronics call. I mean, it's alright, but yeah, not the dream. Maybe we draw one more land, we can play that later. Yeah, Metallic Mimic is when it really, like here, if one of these rises was a Metallic Mimic, this would be an amazing hand, because we could download pretty much half our hand and have like Ravager next turn. Let's see what they do. Not much to respond to. Celestial Vision. Okay. That's not bad. When they suspend that, it's not like it doesn't feel the worst. And they either suspend Electro Gargadon. If next turn they ask for Toldas, they will feel pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. Because so I mean restore balance, so they will sacrifice both lands. I mean, it's not even good though. Okay, so we got a worker. I'm not even sure I want to play this land because I mean, okay, so what I'm thinking about is that they could next turn sacrifice these two lands, take two counters out if they have asked for Told, and then play Restore Balance, making a sacrifice on board. But I think I don't mind it so much. Maybe I will save the worker. Yeah, I could actually just put a counter on the Hangavac, play the Ravager. So is that better? Yeah, we get one more Topter that way. Two, and then so we will end up, if we play both, we get a 4/4 Hangavac. If we play this, we only get the 3/3 Hangavac. But you know what, maybe it's enough. And yeah, maybe next turn we can actually okay, I'm actually gonna play the land. The reason is, like, if they don't go for it and they tap out for some reason or something, then we can actually kill them next turn with Ravager and Worker. Pretty sure. So because it will be 2 counters, 3, yeah, this may be enough. So, and if they go for it, they also run out of lands, and we have Topters, right? This deck. I mean, there was a guy that played in my local gaming store this deck, and it was so. Sometimes you would just win, you know, like they would just not do anything and suspend some things, and by the time they die, they would just die because they didn't have as foretold or they didn't have restore balance. So yeah, sometimes they would just have like Rhino's turn 2, and then you were like, okay, how much I can do, I guess. Yeah, the scales. I like that. I like that a lot. This doesn't get sacrificed by as foretold, so why not play it? See what they do. They cannot even easy charm this, which I like. I don't know if I will play the Ballista. Yeah, right now, of course, we have lethal on the Igmoth, but that's not a good idea, I think. I'm going to go to combat, and I'll attack only with the Ravager, honestly. Play the Worker later. Yeah, I'll attack with the Ravager. It's only 1 damage, but yeah. Yes, so we play the Worker, see what they do. Cool. Then I'm not gonna put the counters yet on the Hangavac Walker. I can do it when they tap out or when they react to something. Like if they play Electrodominance now for X equals 1, targeting the Ravager, then I'm gonna sacrifice the Avant Worker and put the counters over the Hangavac and give it a counter also. That's petty theft. Interesting. Of course, we can sack it. Damn it, man. They always have it. They always have an answer. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna get Restore Balance next turn. And then it doesn't matter. Yeah, let's just let it go to my hand, I guess. Yeah, we get restore balance here. It's really bad. I did not think about petty theft. I don't think you can play around everything, you know. I think that's rather hard to do. So they suspend. I mean, if they play as foretold and restore balance, they make us sacrifice all our lands. It's not so good. Well, that's not bad. That's not the end of the world. If they tap out for some reason, then we can go for it with Ingmoth. I think, right? That would be... No, we can't really go for it. If we draw land, we can go for it. Okay, they don't tap out. So they put 2 on the bottom. Spike feeder, interesting. I'm thinking I'm just gonna play a ballista. I'm playing too scared, but yeah. So I attack with both. Maybe they just counter the ballista. Would probably suck, but they don't have like 1 Izzet charm. I mean, maybe they played 2 Izzet charms total. Okay, so now if they tap out, they do something. We have a good chance of killing them. Because now we can sacrifice the... Okay, let's see what they do. Electrodominance. So I can activate the Ingmoth. That will be 3 counters. Sacrifice the Ravager, the worker to the Ravager. That's 5 counters plus 2. That's 7, 8 counters. Sacrifice the Ravager. 8, 10, 11 only. Isn't it right? So let's see. 1. That's 3. Sacrifice here. That's 5. 5, 8. Sacrifice Ravager to itself. Move it here. That's 11 only. Yeah, let's see what they do with this. You may cast a spell with commanded mana cost X or less from your hand without paying its mana costs. Okay, they just draw. In that way, they just draw cards. Yeah, I mean, kind of sad I didn't attack with Hangaback last time. Okay, they basically, if we go in for it right now, they would be 1. They could have like basically 1. They would be at 1 life. So I'm sad I didn't attack. I probably should have attacked with Hangaback last turn. I did not expect the petty theft though. Maybe I should sacrifice it. That would have been maybe better. Then they would also be dead. But it's hard to predict sometimes what opponents will do, right? I mean, if it was easy to know what they would have in hand. I mean, maybe you play this matchup a ton. Also, this deck is kind of customizable, right? I didn't see Brazen Borrow in this list we're looking at. 1 Brazen Borrow. Maybe they would play 1. And they got it. You know, Izzet charm, all those cards. 3 blue. As foretold, at the beginning of your upkeep with a counter when it's done, you may pay 0 and then pay. Yeah. Let's see. They play Rhinos. Yeah, that should be it. That should be it. So that's how we're gonna do it. Okay, that's plains. Yeah. I should not have tapped. This is not the way to tap this. This is this guy. Because I want to have Electrorinos call just in case, right? So I would rather just tap like this. Even like this. It's good to get in the habit of playing tight, even if it doesn't matter. So now I can sacrifice the worker, put the counters on the Hangaback. They're tapped out, and yes, I like to move the counters. Yeah. Then I can sacrifice the Hangaback. Yield. Shield. Yeah. And on this turn, you may pay 0 and then pay the mana cost of a spell you cast with convert the mana cost. But it needs to be, of course, you don't get to change the yeah. I'm gonna play the Ravager just in case. I will attack with this Ravager. Yeah. So I will use this Ravager to sacrifice this Ravager. Put the modular onto the ballista. Just in case. I don't know what I'm playing around really, but safe targets, yeah. Just to be mega safe. Always better safe than sorry against these decks. You don't know, maybe it would be extremely crazy, but it could have. I guess that's foretold allows you to play instants. I mean, I don't know if they play any instant that's relevant, but you don't know, a lightning bolt, yeah. So, do I like my sideboard? I'm not sure if Damping Sphere is any good against them, because it's good against Electrorinos. You just need to pay 1. This is here where I'm thinking that Ethersworn Cannon should find a spot here, because it's also good against this deck. Maybe Damping Sphere is good, special on the draw. I mean, actually, I'm just gonna do this. And Electronic Skull maybe gets a bit worse if we. Yeah, maybe I can get back the Thrones of Geth. Yeah, I like this. So basically, now I have Lurus as my companion, and I have Damping Spheres and Ladrami Skulls, which could be good. And Throne of Geth could also be good if the game was a bit long. Not the best card, but I prefer it to having 4 Ladrami Skull. That can be a bit awkward without the combo. And I think the combo is really hard to assemble. I mean, even if we get infinite life, I don't know, maybe the infinite damage is worth it, but maybe just having the lures that we can record can be enough. Also, they will be surprised. You know, we'll maybe take them a bit off their game. Like, oh, they have lures now. What did they do? What did they sideboard out? They didn't see Heliod before. I like this hand purely because we have Nature's Claim for the foretold, but that's sometimes not enough. Let's see what they do. They 4 lands, Ancient Stirrings, Nature's Claim. I don't know, man. I think this hand is a mole also. Like, so what's the plan? Wait for them to foretold and Rhino us, and then with Nature's Claim it, getting them for life. I mean, of course, we could play Worker. Yeah, this is a mulligan. Actually, this is better. We have Damping Sphere. We have Hardened Scales. We have Throne of Geth. Yeah, that's good. To put 1 card back, and maybe Throne of Geth is just not like the dream. Yeah, I mean, Throne of Geth is good with Llanowar Reborn. I think Damping Sphere is good because if we play turn 2, they cannot ask for told us turn 3. Or they can, but it costs them 1 mana, so they cannot really do it. Throne, it's medium here at best, and I think I would rather have the lands. Of course, this mana doesn't cast lures at all, which is kind of funny. One thing I've changed, I've been making some slight changes on the deck. One thing I've changed is I changed the. Interesting. Oh, this is a good draw. Not really an amazing draw, but an okay draw. One thing I've changed is I've changed the. Told you guys, I promise. Guys and girls, whoever's watching. I added 1 Horizon Canopy to the deck. I think the deck has a bit of tendency to flop now, and I think having 2 canopies is good. Okay, so they did not. Of course, they could be. Metallic Mimic. That's also good draw. Even naming Construct. I mean, they could counter this with Z Charm. I don't even know how many Z Charms they play. 1. And that's really. Oh, they also play Force of Negation. Spellsnare. I don't know if I want to play the Worker and the Llanowar Reborn. Yeah, but I think I need to play the Damping Sphere, or else we get as foretold next turn, maybe. Yeah, let's go for it. I don't know if that does anything, actually. I hope it does. At least stopping the as foretold into Rhino directly. course, next turn it means that we cannot cast the Worker and the Metallic Mimic, but whatever. If we draw a... Okay, so they are passing. They're not really interested in dealing with us. Ravager, sure. That's a good draw. I could play a Ravager and move the counter. That makes it immune to... I don't love that. Actually, I think I'm gonna play the Armor Worker. Play the Armor on tap. The reason I play the Armor Reborn after the Worker is because I don't want them to know that I will not cast a second spell this turn. So just play the Armor Reborn tapped. If they somehow kill the Worker, I can always give it give the counters to the Emoth. And if they tap out next turn, they're dead to the Emoth, thanks to the Ravager. So that's kind of nice. And then maybe do need to tap out. Okay, well, that's not the end of the world again. This can block the Emoth, so we gotta be careful with that. But that they need 3 mana. They have one of these. They're drawing it every game. So let's see. If we play a Ravager and we put the counter, that's only for... Okay, so they don't go for it. Yeah, I could play the Mimic. I actually like playing Mimic here. Naming Construct and getting the Worker down. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna graft into it. Nope. Yeah. Maybe they bolt. Yeah, with Ravager next turn, as I said, if they tap out, even if they tap out for Rhinos, okay, maybe they charm. Choose Braid. They destroy Damping Sphere. Sure. No. Okay, so I guess they can Rhino us, they can restore balances, and if they restore balances, I mean, we lose a land, we lose a creature, I mean, not the end of the world. But yeah, Damping Sphere, since they went for it with a break, it seems like a good choice in this match. I never actually thought about bringing it back. But it's true that when they play Electrodominance, they need to cast a second spell, right? So, so it's kind of good. Even if we draw a land, we can actually get lures in our hand. Which may be relevant. They're not committing. Not committing to anything, or maybe they're... Yeah, if they tap out, they're dead to Ravager. Emoth, so that's kind of nice. So I guess they're thinking about it, like, okay, do we tap out? No, we don't tap out. Okay, cool. So this is, I don't know if I want to play the Ravager. I think I just want to keep it safely tucked here. They have a stop in our draw step. Maybe I have Electrobalance? Like, Electrodominance, that's the way. With Restore Balance. They are targeting us. Okay. Restore Balance. Each player chooses a number of lands they control equal to the number of lands controlled by the player who controls the fewest, then sacrifices the rest. Players sacrifice creatures and discard cards the same way. There's 2 cards in hand, so I only need to sacrifice 1 land. Yeah, so I'll sacrifice the Leisure Veg Ticket, or no, I can sacrifice the Pendlehaven. Oh, this will be a creature, of course. Oh, that's so bad. I fucked up. Choose 3 lands you control. This is still a land, right? No, I don't know, I'm actually curious to see. Oh, they all die, damn it. I missed a misplay, guys. Choose 2 cards in your hand. I guess I keep Ravager, and I keep Temple Garden. No. Oof, I should not have. Oh, that was even worse than I thought. But yeah, so let's... that was worse than I thought. Why did I activate it? Oh my god. Ugh. Should not. Of course it becomes a creature. So I thought it would be like, okay, it's because Alani doesn't die. But it's a creature, so... Damn it. Yeah, if I had not done that, we could be in a decent spot. But we're not. It's funny that they exiled 2 Siemens Spirit Guides. Of course, they exiled it to make us discard cards. So for them it was the same. Damn it. Yeah, that was rather bad. And I guess the reason I kept the land is because now I can get lures in my hand. Next turn. I could have done it this turn, but... yeah, this way I have more turns to draw extra ones. Oh, that was so bad! That was so bad. That was the worst I've ever done. Destroy target artifact, okay. Replicate. When you cast a spell, copy it for each turn. Yeah, let's keep playing cards, and then we get the lures back when we have more lands in play. No, let's not. Why did I do that? That was so bad. I could have a... okay, we shoot them. We're both in top deck mode, so... maybe they have better top decks, but they also need... they have the Brazen Borrower to beat us down, but we have Lurus next turn. That's a good draw by them, I guess. Yeah, if I had not made the Inmoth, I could have a 3/3 Ballista now. I could even gone for the kill. Right? Because I sacrifice a land. Yeah, I float. Yeah, that's okay, that's what I should have done. Oh, they drew us foretold. I think we're in trouble. Or not. I think we should... what did they do with the cards? 2 cards on the bottom. Man, I wish I had one more land. Yeah, if they get Rhinos down, that's rather bad. They put 2 on the bottom. Okay, I'm gonna take a bit of a risk and get the lures in my hand and pass the turn. Hope to draw land next turn. Yeah, they put 2 in the bottom, so it means they're not drawing any Haymaker. Hopefully. And then we may have time to, as foretold, them to Nature's Clan the Arch foretold. Okay, didn't play anything. Play the worker. Sure, they need to, I guess not, doesn't matter. So I really wanna get value out of my lures as soon as I can. So on the upkeep, I will. I guess I play the Brazen Borrower here. It's really kind of block the worker, so it's rather okay. Sure. So in their upkeep, I'm gonna blow up the Arch foretold. And oh, I wish I had the Emoth Nexus, man. Oh, I guess you. Oh no, they even have a card. Have Spell Pierce? Wow, how you keep Spell Pierce against my deck, man? How? That's no way that's right. We have so few non-creature spells that is worth countering. I guess that's not a shit, man. Okay, that's alright. Does they sack it? They draw a card? They can play Rhinos now, they can do lots of things. Okay, we can Gargadon. Let's start by attacking with the... I'm gonna get the lures down. So you get the lures down, next time I can get Worker and Ravager and probably go for it. They have 0 cards in hand. They have a Gargadon. Ah, man. Intense game. When you make mistakes, games become more interesting. I just for the entertainment, right? And there's nothing I can bring back this turn. No. So if we draw land finally, yeah, nothing to do. So we draw land finally, we get to play Ravager and Ballista, and that should be it. So this is nowhere near, like they need to sacrifice so many lands. Of course, you draw exactly restore balance. That's a land. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, I think we got it. I think we may have gotten it. So, because they have 0 cards in hand. Let's see. Okay, let's make a count, guys. Let's make a count. So if I get the Ravager back, I could actually just play the Ravager from the graveyard, right? I could play Worker. I could get the... Let's make some counting real quick. So I play Hardened Scales and I play Ravager. That's 3 counters on the Ravager. Sacrifice itself goes to the Worker. It's probably not enough, right? Because it will be... Goes to the Worker 3 plus 3, 8. That's not enough. Yeah, I think I'm a big fan of getting the Ballista back. Even the Damping Sphere could be good. Let's play the Wing. Because Ravager comes in, it's 3 counters, sacrifice itself, goes here. That's, we don't have a Hanger back, Walker, no. That's 5, 8 counters, so that's 11 total damage. So just gonna get the Ballista. It's a 3/3. And yeah, I don't know if there's a better line than this, but we can also kill the... Yeah, so they have 1 draw step. Yeah, this is still far away, right? This has 9 counters on it. They can play Rhinos. Rhinos don't do it. I don't know what does it for them, actually. They didn't draw. We're at 14. I don't really care about this damage, honestly. I would rather just make sure I can kill them. Mountain. Okay, we won. Alright. Woo, what a game. So they're just gonna sit, I guess. Yeah. We're rather lucky in the end. They drew a lot of lands. But that's Spell Pierce now. Yeah, of course, biggest mistake we made this game, something we can learn. And I think everybody knows this, but just in the moment I got a bit like sidetracked. Actually, what we could have done in that case is we float the Pendelhaven mana or the Llanowar Reborn, probably the Pendelhaven mana, right? We sacrifice it, we sacrifice all our creatures. Then the Iron Worker just gets lost because we don't, you don't have time between the creatures and discard the card the same way. So basically, you sacrifice a creature and there's no target for the Iron Worker, so it gets lost. But then we have an Inkmoth that we can put a ton of counters on thanks to Ravager. Like probably 5 counters and finish the game in 2 hits, basically. But still, we won. Whew. That was rough. That was not easy. That was not easy at all. Yeah, I know I'll lose against this deck. Damn it. No, but you saw, like, we basically, since the combo was not gonna do it, I think we sided it out and we also side out the Lurus, and then we can actually have this deck where Lurus can be a companion. And I mean, it didn't really win us the game, but well, I guess it did, right? Because it brought back the Ballista, and it was gonna bring back a Ravager. And even if they had found Restore Balance, we can shoot them for... We'd lose no lands. We may lose a card in hand, yeah. We lose a card in hand, so yeah. But of course they have 4 Restore Balance, and that was the only card that could really help them. Even Greater Gargadon didn't do it. And if they Restore Balance, they lose all their lands. So if they want to do the thing, and yeah, maybe then it becomes even more of a top deck war. Oof, but close. I think we dodged about, like, the first game we had really nothing against them, like when they just went. But yeah, definitely Damping Sphere, good idea to bring that. It looked like it really stopped them in the beginning. They could have done the restore balance earlier, or maybe they didn't have it. But the fact that they need to play 1 extra mana to play it means that, yeah, oof, hand is almost good. We are second. We're going second, right? And this hand is amazing with draw line. We have two chances, let's say. Of course, we have 2 Ozolith in total, and we drew both of them, but whatever. I guess we can stack it to Ravager later on. We are against Archgaze. I just for a second thought that I was not recording. So Archgaze decides to start a game with stand cards, and I will do the same. Maybe we don't draw the land, but then even if we don't draw the land, I would say we have 3 shots. Because if we don't draw the land, we can still play the Ozolith turn 2. It's not the end of the world. Let's see what we're playing against. No companion. Stomping ground. Oh, set for tomorrow. Oh, okay, we're playing against that deck. Okay, we find the land. That's awesome. Hardened Scales. You go opponent. They could be doing the Blood Moon thing, but we don't really care. I do like that they took so much damage. Maybe they took so much damage again. So we're playing against Ponza. Maybe. Oh, they're playing Naya Ponza. They play Stoneforge Mystic also. I don't think they do Blood Moon because they look for 2 non-basics. Make close this. Season Pyro. Alright. Not the end of the world, honestly. Not the end of the world. That's, I mean, of course they can filter. They discard Birds and Arbor Elf, which is, basically 1/1. So hey, 3 1/1s. They have 14 though. I think if next turn we draw a Ravager, we actually win the game, which is rather good. No, but Electrorinos Call can find the Ravager. Yeah, we're gonna do what we plan to do. Metallic Naming Construct, 2 Ballistas shoot down the Arbor Elf, so we cut their mana down. So, Ballista, shoot down the Arbor Elf. We don't want extra mana to be had by our opponent. And that's a turn. Yeah, basically, if we draw land, we can play Ozolith and hold on Eladrinami's Call, look for Ravager at the end of our turn. Or we can even Eladrinami's Call and look for a Ballista. Or a Hangaback. But I think the Ravager line is just the better line, right? They have 14 already. Oh, they missed a land drop? They attack? No, they don't. Okay, they just missed a land drop. Maybe they have a bolt, so we gotta be careful with that. Okay, Ancient Steerings. I do like this. Let's start with Ancient Steerings. If I don't find anything, hang out Walker. I guess we can get the Walker and get the Ozolith down. And if they shoot this guy, so be it. We can also get a land. A land allows us to play Eladrinami's Call. Yeah, but I think this is good. I think this is really good. So we play the Ozolith. Play this for 0. Maybe bolt here. But if they bolt here, they don't bolt something else, right? Okay. We're kind of 2 for 1s. Yeah, it's bad, but yeah, it could be worse. No, don't. And now we have the Ozolith. Yeah, they have 2 lands. And did they draw land? No. Okay. So maybe just holding a ton of interaction. I don't think I care about 2 points of damage, honestly. Most likely what I'm gonna do is what I should have done last turn, which is to Eladrinami's Call at the end of their turn. That's a Stoneforge Mystic? No, that's a... Wow! That's a card. That's a card. Strangleroot Geist. Interesting. Yeah, it's a Nigmoth Nexus. I don't know what it does, really. I'm just gonna go hold on the Eladrinami's Call and play it at the end of their turn. No need to attack or do anything crazy. I think that, if they're gonna attack with the Season Pyro, might as well attack also with the Strangleroot Geist, right? I don't think I'm gonna be blocking either of them. So yeah, we're holding on like this. We give them a bit of thinking, like, what is happening? And then we play the Ravager next time. Yeah, Ravager sacking, Emoth, moving counters. I mean, I wish they tap out like again. I should have totally done. That was a mistake. All I did there. I should just look for a land, look for the Untitled Skull, and that was the safest line to play. They of course had the bolt. Yeah. So it looks like they keep on attacking. Sure. But again, one bolt doesn't do it, and they only have one red spell. They could have Path to Exile. I'm not blocking them. 14. That's no problem. May I play Stoneforge Mystic? It was so good to be able to deal with Arborelf. I mean, I guess they hope they had kept one of these two back, but they didn't. I guess they only played 20 lanterns sometimes. Not a Summergeist. Okay. Sure. Okay, I think we won. So that's the power of Untitled Skull. They don't see it coming. And you can do it at instant speed. So we just look for Iron Ravager. Yeah. So okay, that's another line. We can kill them many ways. Yeah. So, but I will go for the ballista kill. So. I sacrifice this ballista because it's basically, yeah, gets me counters. Then I sacrifice. No, like that ballista had one counter on it, and it gets one extra counter when it goes to Ravager, and one extra counter when it gets sacrificed, right? So it was worth it. Yeah. Then we go to combat. We move the counters over the ballista, and that's it. Sometimes I need to kind of click twice with Yozolith. That's 17. Nah, we attack, doesn't matter. Save targets. They obviously have 6. They're like wondering what. They're counting. They're being. Is this guy whitelisted? Is he cheating? I almost concede the game. Okay, opponent. Okay, this side. Alright, I'll go 1 second to the bathroom, and I'll be back for game 2 of round 4. I could pause, but you know, just chill. Go to the bathroom also. So weird deck by our opponent, I'm not gonna lie. The combo can do things, but with Blood Moon and stuff, sometimes this becomes a bit rough to play. Yeah, I don't know if Nature's Claim is worth it. It looks like they're playing lots of creatures. Pretty sure Path to Exile is worth it. But I'm thinking what to cut. I guess they bring, let's see what they bring. I mean, we had this, I guess I'm assuming they have a similar. They have Hunger of the Gods, they have Joke, they have Collector. Okay, absolutely we need to bring the Path. That was a good time when they didn't have this. And I guess Cinder Mines. Okay, if they bring the Cinder Mines and Collector of the game will slow down a bit. Nature's Claim is not worth it. I think I'm gonna cut these 3 cards. Stunning Miming is good, but yeah, they have Bolt and they will hold it on, especially on the draw. I mean, it could be good, but it could be pretty bad. And Throne of Geth, yeah, it's good again, but I think it's a kind of this game is a low resource game. Maybe on the play I bring them back and put the lures on the side to get lures and take out Heliot and Spike Feeder. Alright, that's a play. Once again, will we get punished by keeping a one-lander once again? I had to pin him a lot. Pin them. Archgaze. So they are mulliganing. I'll keep. Just this hand has too much upside, you know. Like, yeah, even if we don't draw it, I mean, and there's a good chance we draw it. That's a good thing. I'm gonna look for a forest just because I don't want them to blood moon me. Shock. Elf. Yeah. That's an elf. Of course, on the play, this play is much worse by them. That's a land. Okay, but even if we don't get to, if we don't get to draw another land, we actually have a play, so it's not too bad. They may complain, oh, they draw Hardened Scales every game. Well, you draw Elf every game. So the shock, maybe have Disenchant or something. Collect the roof. I have nothing to do, so come on, mate, give me a land. Let's be friends. Season like this is a repeat of the last game. Discard Birds of Paradise and another elf. Oh, they're playing Winota. Oh, that's why they're playing the Undying creature. I understand now. Land. Okay, that's brutal actually. Winota with his elementals, I mean, insane. Okay, we're playing the second scales. Making next turn even better. I'm gonna put a pause. Yeah, I already have paused the beginning of their combat. So I want, in case they play Winota, we may die just now if they have Winota and a land. That's cool though. That's a cool take on this deck. Yeah, white. Land. Maybe it is Winota. We're gonna get super wrecked. We're gonna get a lot of creatures. Ooh. Yep. That's not good. So every non-creature that attacks, give them a look at 6 cards and they can put a human. Attacking. Oh, they even play this guy? Jesus. And if another season, Marlines. Oh my. Well, that's a turn 3. What do you guys think? Declare blockers, no blockers. Am I dead? I have a hard time seeing if I'm dead. Yes! What a card, Winota. Jesus, man. Okay, well, if we had drawn the land, of course we would have won, but who knows. Yeah. I don't think we have time for the combo in this game. Missing 2 cards. I think they don't really play. Yeah, I'm gonna play this. Yeah, I just think this is fine. Play lure. I don't think we have time for the combo. And Metallic Mimic gives us speed, so fast games. This was an insane combo. Like they put. I mean, of course they had a fantastic draw, like brutal. But yeah, we got him, man. We got happily got him. If we had drawn the land, we killed the Arbor Elf is a different ball game. But we didn't. Still, they couldn't draw one more line. The fact that they also found the guy that doubles the damage is kind of insane. I don't think they knew they had killed us. Yes, like to tap first. Yes, Avalurus. What? This hand doesn't have any lands. Okay, this hand is alright. I'll keep it. And I don't know what I'm gonna bottom. I think I'm gonna bottom a land. May a Forest. Start Ozolith and Ravager. This hand is actually. I actually have my concerns now about this hand. They keep 7. Play Ozolith. We play Lodami Skull. Can find ballistas and stuff. Yeah. This Infan is a Lani, we don't draw anymore. Okay, I'm not in love with what it did with this, but hope they don't have like a super fast draw again. But because we have a hard time if they do. Maybe it's even worth it to just play Electrorinos Skull next turn and find the Ballista. So we stop at turn 4, turn 3 Winota. Winota also has like a name like Winota, you know, like the winner. Okay, that's a Throne of Death. I actually like playing this before all the rest of cards, just because clearly they have a Bolt. You know, like, I mean, maybe they don't, but there's a chance they have a Bolt and I don't want to give them the free Ravager. With Throne of Death, and we can actually get an extra counter on the... Yeah, we have lures we can get also. It's nice. But next turn, we Ancient Things for a land. You know, the good thing of keeping this Ancient... Of course, it costs 1 mana, but if we draw the land, we don't need to Ancient Things for a land. We can look for a creature. But if we keep the land, 100% we have the land, right? So the Stomping Ground... I'm amazed, by the way, at how brutal that turn was. They did 20 damage to us. It was like 4 by the Elementals, 4 by this, so 2 times 4, so 8 by the Season Pyromancers and 8 by the dude that does the damage, the Angrath pirate thing. Brutal. Oh, Cavern of Soul, that's strange. I guess they can name human. Oh, that's really strange. Why would you have Cavern of Souls in this deck? I mean, I guess they can, as long as they get Winota down, they can beat any control deck, right? Collector, oof. Collector, oof. Well, we have paths, so we can deal with it. Is there any creature that does well against Collector, oof? Healer, actually. I also want to add the Spells Guide to this deck. No, we don't. Maybe just a good old Hangabout Walker we can look for next turn. Or we can just find it now, I guess. Let's go. Let's run use my mana. Ballista, Hangabout Walker. I think we got a Hangabout Walker. Any order. Yeah, we need to find a path. We have a path though, so it's not too bad. Of course, by the time we heal them, we find the path. Maybe the Collector Roof has already done the job. Yeah, maybe it would be even a good play to play Electrorinos Call, get a worker, play the worker, sack it, move the counter over the Hangaback. Season Power. It's not looking good, by the way, guys. It's not looking good at all. Magus and Wall. Okay, I'm glad they discarded Magus. They didn't play it. Yes, can't really do anything against this. Yeah, they have Winota next to me. We're fucking dead. Really dead. I mean, we could play Worker and block. Move the counters over the Hangaback. Look for planes with a windswept head. It's not easy, guys. So I could look for almost any creature, but does anything make any sense? Yeah. At 14, we can block next turn. I wish I had scales. Yeah, we have a pretty useless card in Throne of Death. I guess I can look for a worker. I don't love it. Don't love it at all. Yeah, I actually think I need to look for a worker, and then I can look for a plains and play it. Man, this deck, the collector roofs, I have not missed them. So, yeah, let's get a worker. I mean, it's very relevant. We also thin our deck a little bit, so maybe it's relevant. And play the armor worker. I mean, it's relevant to find that. Yeah. So next turn, if we draw land, we can get Lurus in our hand and get the. They named Elemental. Okay, that's a tap land. That's not Winota. They don't have no vitals. Wow, 3 Magos? Oh shit, they have Elder George. Damn it! That's of course a Winota we're getting. We're gonna destroy it. So they can attack with everything. If they attack with the collector roof, I think I'll double block it. I'm not in love with it, but maybe just die, that's the thing. If they only attack with the elementals, I'll probably block with the worker only. Let's see. They attack with the collector, so they'll get 3 triggers of Winota. I guess we get the triggers resolved before we get to see. Why would they gain indestructible until the end of turn? That doesn't seem right to me. Okay. They can whiff. Or not! Jesus. This deals 8 damage to us. Okay, they missed 1. That's 8 damage, 10. I go down to 3. It's not a lot. So I can sack here. And it says, if a sorcery you control would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals double that damage. Instead. Easy peasy. Block here, move the counters. That's an option. Block here. This takes we take 4 damage from this, but we get rid of one of them. Yeah, we are in deep trouble. We are in so much trouble. I guess I mean, I just kind of have to block here. It's not looking good. Ballista, but Ballista doesn't do it. Ballista doesn't do it. Yeah, I can play Ravager and Ballista, block everything. Yeah, we need path. We need path to deal with this. We have 3 of them. 47 I mean, that's pretty low outs. We draw the path. We could also get lures in our hand. That's really bad. The funny thing though, that these guys actually will kill the Ravager. Okay, I guess I'll just play the Ravager and Ballista and pass. Most likely with that next turn. I mean, there's not much we can do. This guy is insane. Yeah, I think this guy probably will end up making a splash in Mon. You just saw how brutal this was. I mean, unless you have some kind of a board wipe or something, now we can move a counter to the Hangback, I guess. Yeah, we really need to draw a path for the collector roof. Maybe I should try to find it now, but if they attack, they get 3 triggers. So I mean, we are pretty dead. They also attack with a Winota. That also doubles damage. I mean, I don't know how. There's a chance in hell we can win. A bolt also doubles damage. Okay, let's see the triggers. Maybe they miss twice. No, they find another one. Damn it, I'm dead. No matter what I do. So actually I need to block. This actually will do 6 damage to me, so I need to block everything. Yeah, I need to block everything. I need to block this or I'm dead. Okay, so block here, block here, block here, I guess. Because this will do 6 damage to us, right? Or 8. I'm not sure if it stacks like that. Yeah, any other block just gets me dead, so. I think I'm also maybe dead anyway. I'm not sure if this does it. I don't know how it works exactly. Oh yeah, it's just that. Okay. This seems fine. This seems fine. Yeah, we're not nowhere near the path, right? Yeah, there it was. Brutal. Brutal, brutal. I mean, I guess it's modern level power. I mean, turn 4 kill, turn 5 kill. They killed us turn 3, right? Or turn 4. I mean, it was pretty insane turn game 2. Yeah, it looks like when, you know, it's so free to attack with a non. I mean, oh, it's interesting. Yeah, okay, whatever. You win or you lose. I don't know what you. I mean, I guess we just, yeah. Maybe we need a 4th path in the sideboard for decks like this, especially if Collector Roof is gonna be returning. Big matchmaking failed. So if Collector Roof is gonna be more sideboards, maybe we need a 4th path, just because it's the only way we deal with it. 4 path of push. I mean, whatever you're playing, black or for these members. Yeah, when Collector Roof was really popular and humans was playing it, or were playing it, I guess everybody's human, but the human deck players were playing it. You had to have 40 members on the side, or else it was just too bad, you know. Maybe our hand was too bad, but we already mulliganed, I think. Okay, last game. Maybe it's a 3-2 dream, maybe it's a 2-3 dream. This hand is alright. Not great, but alright. No companion revealed. This eye kind of gives me a bit the Sauron creeps. Oh, maybe we're against humans. Or Merfolk, maybe, who knows? No, we're humans. You never know. Okay, novel. I'm never on the play. Am I ever on the play? Because if we drop a list, it's so good to have the hardened scales. Oops, yeah, we need to activate the lands. Yeah. Cool. You go, opponent. Let's see what I play. Green, another novel. Sure. It's all novels. And 5-booter. 3-booter. Take a take, interesting, and call, and throne. Alright, none of it is too relevant. I don't really love any of the cards. Good thing is a Landrami's Call can find X. Yeah, they get Ancient Stirrings, I guess. Another Landrami's Call. Cool. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the. I don't know if I want to play the Ravager or the Thermal Geth. I'm just gonna get the Ravager down, I guess. White. Wow. Not a bad start. Not a bad start by your opponent. Green, white. Another one? Holy shit. Who's the counters master now? So they will deal 5 with this freebooter. Wow. I mean, it's a bit rough, huh? I'm guessing we can play the Spike Feeder. Do we survive that many turns? So this comes in for 3 counters. We can look for a worker. We also take 3 damage from this line. So we can look for a worker. That will be 5 damage. 5 on this. It's kind of bad. Okay, one way to win is by reaping a Helio like a pro next turn. But I mean, I'm not even sure if we 2, 7, 10, 11. I'm not sure actually we can win. We need to block. Throne of Geth, proliferating. That's a 6/6. No, it's a 4/4. Friends 1 damage. I would love to have this Spike Feeder be a Heliod instead, because that means the next turn we can give lifelink to the Ravager. But it's not happening, I guess. Worker. I guess a worker can block a creature. Also this can block a creature. Okay, so let's play it. Let's see if we magically draw by any chance, you know, by a super luck. We find the Heliod. Okay. The ponza Thalias though. Maybe there's Alpha Strike, I guess. The Alpha Strike, no, I can't really block anything with the Ravager, or I'll lose it. Really? Only one card? Six damage. Dude, I'm taking it. They have something to work on, I guess? No. Okay, this doesn't matter. 0 cards in here. Kill it? No. We need one more land for this to be good. Get a ballista, I guess, and get a million counters. I guess this can proliferate the Spike Feeder, which is not bad, not irrelevant. Wish I had one. I wish you were a land, Metallic Mimic. Okay, then top them out. Yeah, good hand. What do you think? 2 lands, 6 humans. We can proliferate here. That's equal to 10 life. Okay, now they can do the thing. Will they draw? They should attack one of these, I guess, but whatever. Maybe just one attack. 1 card. Really? They found a Reflector Mage? No. Brutal. Yeah. This is becoming increasingly brutal. Do they Alpha Strike? I think you should. So, So I block here and here. I take 3. I'm dead. So I can block here with a Spike Feeder, here, maybe here with a Ravager. Then I proliferate, sacking this, and then I gain lives. Okay, I don't even know if that's enough, but you come here. You come here. I mean, they have enough mana to cast whatever they draw next turn. Okay. This sacrifices itself. Yes, sadly. This is a good card against them. So here, and is this good? We're not gonna proliferate it. Also, maybe they don't know it. No. Now, into life. Into life. Into life. Into life. And now we block. I don't know if we're still dead. No, we're still alive. Sweet! I still have blocker though. Sucks. Pendelhaven. Can we do it? So, if we look for a ballista, we play Mimic. The ballista is a 2-2, 2-1. Actually, I don't think it's enough. So we get a 2-2 ballista shoot here, so it doesn't block. Then we sacrifice here. That's 6. We attack. Go down to 14. Sacrifice move. That's only 7, 8. No. What we can also do, yeah. I mean, we can block 3, but this will be too much. Too much to handle. Maybe, okay, I will do. So look for a Hangabag Walker, sacrifice it. We have 2 Doctors. Ugh, it's not a lot. I don't know, let's see if that works. So, we take 2 damage also, so Sanasaki. I'm not sure even if this is enough, but we gotta try. We don't go down without a fight. And Vision deck, but humans, what a deck. They also probably have Collector Roof in the sideboard. Okay, attacking. Let's see what they do. That Reflector Mage. Is he tapping the... So I can sack it, make Doctors. This is it. There's no way I can sacrifice the Hangabag. Oof, rough. Thorngat is good, Metal. I think all the deck cards are good, so I'm just gonna do this thing I've done before. I don't know what Ladrami's Call though. Is the combo good? Ladrami's Call seems rather slow. Spy Feeder seems could be okay, but then yeah, did the match. So I think I like it like this. Keeping the lures in the main deck. Is it good? Do I cut one Metallic Mimic maybe for the Spike Feeder? I think Speed is kind of the name of the game though. But it's kind of a bad top deck. Okay. Oof. These games are being really hard. I mean, people are like fierce. It's no easy games anymore. Path to Exile, that's good. Oh, this hand. This hand is so ugly, man. No scales. I mean, it's not the end of the world. But Hangabag Walker is actually not the best card against them. I prefer Walking Ballista. So what's the plan? We play the Unaware Reborn tap, we play a Hangabag with 2 counters. We need this for a white source. I mean, we have the answers to the collector roof, I guess. So let's keep it. Yeah, I'm not in love with this, but I mean, this is not aligned in my calculation. This is so it's like we actually drew. Okay, champion of the parish. Okay, this Hangavag is rather good against that. No, I'm not gonna move the counter. Scales. I think I'm just gonna play Hardened Scales. And the worker. Yeah. Didn't have sack output, that's the problem. I'm gonna say yes because it blocks better. And next turn we can play ancient steerings and okay, that's not a champion parish. Sure. Ancient steerings for a white source. Okay. I'm glad I moved the counter so we didn't get the initiative. I can actually look for oh yeah, Ballista is also good. Worker, Throne of Death. I didn't find a line, funnily enough. Yeah, Ballista is good. Probably one of the best. I'll play it now. Kill the can shoot this. That'll be a worker. Yeah, let's be aggressive. Seem to have a slowish hand. So I take 4. Ravage is a good draw. White Sword is a good draw. We have a lot. Are we even ancient strength? Is this meddling mage? Yeah, I take 5, that's okay. We have path for the meddling mage, we have no cards. Maybe have what? They have 6. White Swords. Close. Oof. It's pretty bad. They could have this member, and that's what I will not sacrifice here. That would be rather bad. I'll attack first. You know, so could play the Hangavak. So I could play the Hangavak Walker. That's a good blocker. Also, I could just do nothing, sacrifice this worker. That would be 4 counters moving into here. That would be 5, 6. Yeah, it's on my left. Be a 6/6, and that would be lethal next turn. I think I like the worker. I can also do that next turn, right? You know, that's fine, I guess. Maybe I have the dismember already, but no. Just F6. Cool. Okay. I'll see from the game. Okay. Yeah. So, Hardened Scales good draw for sure. Game 3. On the draw. I like Metallic Mimic. So I like Metallic Mimic more on the draw than one of the Throne of Gets, maybe. We take out so many damage calls. Is it worth it to have this? Maybe it is, right? May heal is just a good draw in general. We keep the paths, keep all our creatures. Okay. It's not really about Helio this matchup, but if you just put a Helio down and win the game, it's rather good. This hand is good. This hand is good because he has the Ozolith. They also keep snap keep also. Oh well, sure. Well, this is not a Ozolith, go. Let's see what they play next. Champion, sure. They have the unloading power, yeah. They did something very similar game 1, it's crazy. Yeah, I don't have blockers. Actually something very similar. They have not spent a lot of time, these guys. So I'm gonna play the Hangover Walker and block whatever they attack. We're kind of blocking defense mode. I'm guessing they will attack with one of the only with the champion for the pairs. Hopefully no reflector mate. Oh my god. They have the swarm, they have the swarm. This is kind of hard to deal with, but we'll hope. Mulligans, humans. No collector roof, please. No. I want them. Wow. That was with. Tough. Yeah, we cannot really just lose the hangover like that. Plan is we block with Amoth. Sorry, we block with a Ravager, put a counter and sack it. Oh, I wish I had this Ozolith, man. Freebooter? No, Kudro. Okay, can be countered. We get a million counters. Sure. They play extremely fast, this guy. So I block here. Okay, so tap 2. This will be a 4/4. I can actually kill this. Get rid of 1. So this will be a 2/2 sack with a counter. 2 more sack is it's 4 counters. So I kill this. I hope I made the math right. Hardened Scales wins the game. Ozolith wins the game. Oh no, they have something? No way they have this mem. Oh, they have, of course. Way to lose the game. I forgot about it. Man, these cards have so much stacks nowadays. Jesus. Oh lord, I did not see this one coming. That's a game-losing game. That's a game-losing play. Oh no. I mean, they could always do this, I guess. Jesus. Oh, I have forgotten about this. So many abilities cards have nowadays. Just insane. Just insane. Yeah, drawing a healer would be rather nice. I don't know, man. Wow. That was really brutal. I guess I could always do it. But that was really brutal. Oof. Damn it, man. I guess we can always draw, like, actually we can top deck. No, we can. If we top deck a healer, we can win. I know there's only one in my deck, but hey. Hey now. Guess I attack with Alpha. Block here. With the worker. I did not see that line at all. Not gonna lie. Heal it at the top for the undeserved maybe win. Did not quite draw it. So we're gonna play the spike feeder and move the counter. Try to stay alive. Come on, man. Healer at the top one time. We have 6 mana now. If we look for Heliod, no, we need 7 mana. Brutal, man. I did not see the line at all. Damn it. I mean, I guess it had waited. we would have moved the counters to the emote and then they could do it, which would have been even worse. So I don't know. I don't know if that would. Okay. Really, man? Okay, I'm gonna shoot the Knight of Autumn in response. Yeah. I guess now they can get a champion, but that's not. They also can get a. I don't know, champion, whatever. They'll exile a graveyard. Like big creatures. Problem with this, of course, is that I don't have lethal now. With more. Dismember. So attack for 6, 10. Okay, this is lethal. Okay, here. An R2-3. Is it heated? God damn it. Man, why did they need to draw these cards? Like the last two up decks. That's nothing I can do. Yet another 2-3. Maybe I'm just a 2-3 gamer. Maybe I'm just a 2-3 gamer. That was brutal. I mean, I guess I was rather greedy to try to block there. I don't know how it would have been if I had wasted. If I had known about it, would have done. I mean, of course, I guess I would have done something different. Oh wow! Yeah, so much text on cards nowadays. I mean, 3 abilities in 1 card. I mean, it's of course my bad, right? I mean, I'm not blaming the game. I'm blaming myself for not knowing. But 3 abilities on 1 card. And every card has so many of them. Like Knight of Autumn also has 3 abilities. But okay, if I didn't do this, next turn I drew a ballista or I found a ballista somehow. You could always do it, right? You could always do it. Yeah, brutal. What can I say? I'm gonna put this thing here. We never drew a, and I would like to put this in. That's cool. So I'll probably add the 4th path and cut 1 Grafdigger's Cage. We didn't never bring this back in, and I don't think we were gonna be bringing much of it. I'm not even thinking Grafdigger's Cage is even that good. Maybe we want something else. Maybe Soul Guide Lantern is better. I will play 1 Soul Guide, 1 Grafdigger's Cage. So yeah, it was pretty rough, needless to say. I don't think anybody can say this was not super rough. I didn't dislike this. Actually, I really like the idea of just siding this out and getting more grindy version. It worked really well in the Ars Foretold matchup, so I guess it can work out in other matchups too, when you need to bring something in and you don't really want to take anything out. I already got 1 Throne of Geth from the deck. it's not feeling absolutely necessary to have a Throne of Geth. You know, it's kind of, we have a bit fewer artifacts than in other versions, so yeah, I got one other Throne of Geth, added one Spells Guide. Yeah, the rest is kind of the same. 2 Ozoliths. Maybe we could see a third, especially for the post-board games, but I really don't want to draw many. Cut this down to 2 Temple Gardens. We took quite a bit of damage sometimes, and I had 1 Horizon Canopy that can help us against flooding. Man, we were 1 literally. If that game they had drawn air, let's say that last, like if they had drawn the, yeah, if they had drawn nothing that game, that last turn, we could have won with the Heliod, which is kind of brutal, right? That we got to see it right after. But yeah, I think the deck's pretty solid. I didn't dislike Electrorinos. Maybe I could see, okay, maybe I could see this. Maybe this is drawing 4, like having 4 is a bit too much. And then 3 is already a good number, so it's like kind of proto versions of this, and a lot of times it's just looking for Ravagers. So maybe I like this, a bit less Electrorinos. Maybe I'll play another league with this exact list. I mean, I think it was fun. Again, I'm running out of points, which is brutal, but what can you do when you lose a lot, right? I mean, it's what happens. But yeah, the deck seemed fine, the deck seemed okay. We can go over the matches real quick, I guess. Game 1, we won against Red-Green Ponza with Wash. Their deck didn't feel good at all. This game we lost against... What did we lose again? Oh, now I mean, my brain is not functioning right now. Let me see. Yeah, I played some games yesterday trying out some stuff. We got really destroyed, so... yeah, I remember. The Jeskai Tempo thing. I remember now. So we lost against Jeskai Tempo. Then we won against the foretold deck, which is normally a bad matchup, so I'm happy. We got destroyed by this Winota deck. It really felt good. It really felt super strong. And with that 4/4 that gets doubles the damage, it's like basically a 1 creature combo. Like you saw when they got 2 of those, they dealt 8 damage with 2 1/1 tokens. So they stack. So it's like the first one doubles, and the second one doubles the double damage already. So if one deals 1, then the other one deals 2 and 4. So like a 1/1 deals 4 damage with 2 of those inflated. Extremely brutal. I mean, yeah. I mean, the second game was a non-game. They were on the play and they played. They just killed us turn 3 basically. Literally killed us turn 3. And the last game was a bit closer, but yeah, they had Collector Roof and we never found the path to it. That's why I added the fourth path to exile. It just seems good. It's also good against Urza decks, you know, dealing with Urza, dealing with Uro. And then the last match against humans, lost game 1. They really had 6 creatures in play turn 3, I think, or turn 4, which was hard to deal with. And game 2 we won. They had a slow start and we had a faster-ish start. And game 3 they just had this most... Yeah. Basically, I tried to get greedy with a Ravager and block a Champion of Parish. And then I got mega destroyed with the Kudro that, you know, can sacrifice 2 creatures to destroy a creature with power 4 or greater. Wow. That was pretty rough. I don't know, actually, but thinking about it, what could I have done? Like, actually, let's watch the replay. Because you can close you can close this now if you're not interested. But let's see if I can learn something from my losses. It's always good. Game 3, I think the other 2 games were kind of whatever. But this game 3, they had some play to it. So we keep this hand. Already I'm not looking at it now. I'm like, what was the plan with this? I mean, my idea was to block with the Hangavak, develop with the Ozolith. I mean, if I had the Ozolith, it would have been a completely different game, I think. But they had the Night of Autumn. So they play Noble Harak. Yeah. Yes. I don't know how to scroll this. It's just so bad. So we have Ozolith turn 1. That's pretty good. They have Champion of the Parish into second novel, which is really strong because that means that they will have... I mean, this is a really bad start if we have Hardened Scales and Ballista, because then we can come down and kill both. ends a 2-for-1. But yeah, we got the hanger back down. That's a 1-1, not the most. Yeah, they play another. So when they go wide like this, is probably the hardest to deal with. Knight of Autumn, that was pretty brutal. That was hard to deal with. So when they had at this point they have had 5 creatures on turn 3, and we have 1 creature on, and no payoff, let's say. And here is when they play Kudro, and I completely forgot about this skill. So let's see what happens. So they play the Kudro, can be countered. Okay, sure. That's also already pretty brutal, right? I don't know if there was a top deck or a card they had, but this is a 5-5 now. This is a 3-3. So my idea is, okay, maybe I can block here, sacrifice, and block here. But then Kudro, of course, sacking the 2 nobles that they can also pay for it. They can kill a 4-4. If I had not done that, I would have 2 Doctors, and I would take 3 damage. So now we end up. And I have still a Ravager, of course. Yeah, that's a brutal part. Yeah, that was insane. Boom. I was like, what do they have? I thought you had maybe Dismember, but yeah. So I could have a Ravager and 2 Doctors right now. Let's see what we draw. Worker. So Knights, I would have Ancient Steerings, a Ballista. I'll play the Worker and the Ballista. So I have 2 Doctors, 1 Ravager with a 2-2, a 1-1 Ballista, and a 2-2, and a Worker 1-1. Guess they would attack this turn. They also would have 2 Nova Hierarchs. But I would have much better blockers. So block, move the counters around. Yeah, I guess I can do the same, kill these. Then get the Spike Feeder. Maybe there was a way where I could actually just make a big Ballista and go for it. But they also always keep mana. And this is uncolored mana too. So 2 sacrifice 2 humans. Yeah, here I'm forced to do this. And the bad thing is, of course, I drew Healer right after. I mean, it didn't really matter because this was lethal. I actually didn't draw Healer here. Oh yeah, they did. So yeah. This was lethal attack. If they didn't have this Dismember, I could have yeah. So they didn't have this Dismember. I mean, the game was pretty close actually, because if they didn't have one of these last 2 cards they had, which, you know, okay, then they would have had something else, I guess. So we were able to survive without losing the Walking Ballista. Then we was basically win with Healer. We just cast the Healer, give it lifelink, and shoot them down to death. Yeah. Well, you learn, I guess. I mean, there was a mistake. I don't know if it would have changed specifically the outcome of the game, but maybe would have. At least we maybe get to make a big Ballista and clean house, kill the Kudro, or yeah, at least clean some of the creatures out. But yeah, Path was never found in these matches. But yeah, bringing in the 4th Path. I don't dislike this version, but yeah, whatever. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time for more Hardened Scales content. I was really excited. I thought I was really doing. I think I was onto something, and then I wasn't. So yeah, but yeah, I'll see you next time.